howdy campers. I just stowed away my all my hoses. So this is my new truck. I got rid of my old truck, bought this new one. I bought a trailer to haul fuel. I got kind of a side gig going on with a wholesaler. So I was picking up milk. Stopped for fuel at a gas station down the road, you know, a couple hours away or whatever. It was an hour away maybe. Anyway, guy approached me and said, "Do you have capability of hauling fuel?" I said, "No, but what are you asking for?" And he said, "Well, I need somebody a couple times a week can haul fuel for me. The guy I was doing it is no longer doing it. So I need a contract hauler." I said, "How many times a week?" He said 2, maybe 3 in an emergency. So, yeah. So I get paid a percentage of everything I haul. I go load up the fuel in Omaha, which is, whoa, holy crap, we're gonna wreck. Son of a beaver. This new truck kind of touchy. Sorry, car. Anyway, so I sold my old truck and I had cash, so I bought this truck and the fuel trailer. So I've been hauling fuel a couple times a week. I've hauled 3 loads so far, a couple last week, and this is the first one of this week. So then I got another sideline. I was at Jimmy's Automotive getting a tire fixed. And Jimmy goes, "Hey, we're expanding our operation." I said, "Oh yeah, what you got going on?" He said, "Well, we're going to start doing diesel service repair." I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're going to do tractors and combines and stuff?" He goes, "No, we're not going to do ag equipment, but we're going to do large truck diesels, construction diesel, that type of thing." I was like, "All right." He said, "Yeah, my nephew was working for a big company down in Omaha, and they laid a bunch of people off, and so I told him to come up here and we get something going." I said, "All right, so that's cool, man. I'm glad to hear it. I've got some place that I can get my truck worked on if I need it." He said, "Well, I heard that you bought another truck and a trailer." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Would you be interested in another purchase?" I said, "Well, all right, what do you got going on?" He said, "Well, we were going to do it ourselves, but we had just gotten busy with all the work that we suddenly got. That I want to sell you this wrecker." So they bought this wrecker wrecked, which is kind of funny. But the front end was all caved in. It had flipped over in a ditch. And It's a slightly bent frame, so they took it apart, fixed it up, and so I've been going out. I've gone out twice, and so I had this, and I bought it last week. Brought in some big trucks for Jimmy to work on, and they pay me. I get paid the hauling per mile. And I use I looked it up. I use a standard rate for big truck hauling. And then Jimmy and them guys get the hookup and de-hookup fee. So kind of helps everybody out. So then I also came across this at Jimmy's. Guy had traded it in for a bigger one. It was kind of beat up, banged up, so they popped all the dents out of it. Fixed it up, put new tires on it, tuned up the engine. But it's a great little, just what I needed, a little dump truck. I got hay in it right now, but it works perfect for feeding my sheep. Instead of the big truck, which is hard to get up there and back up and all that other stuff, this is a little bit more maneuverable. And it also works good for getting up in my chickens, giving fill my chicken bins. So yeah, that's what we got going on. So I'm standing here in the rain getting wet. Smells good. Tell you what, if you've never stood in the rain and just smelled rain, try it sometime. The smell of rain, I gotta say, you gotta be out in the country to do it. When I was in New York, I got rained on a lot, and it didn't smell like New York. Rain, oily, greasy, smog. Out here, it's clean air. There's nothing like it. I'm really liking becoming a farmer. I work for myself. Make some money once in a while. Sometimes I'm broke. But it's mine. So I'm liking it. Well, campers, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon and raining. So I'm going to head to the house, pull my truck in the garage, and go in and watch some TV. Kind of wish I had a way of getting in the house from the garage, but this was an add-on garage. When they attached it to the house, they didn't put in a door because the wall here. I think they could have put a door right here where that window is, but I don't know. Something to do with the structure, integrity, and plus having that garage, it wipes out those windows. I don't get much light from the windows, so anyway, it is what it is. Well, campers, that's it. That is the deal. That's where we're at. Well, campers, so we're hauling slurry out of my dairy barn. This is a pain. Tommy and I had a nice talk the other night. Linda was over, kind of playing matchmaker for those two. But I had them both over and we had some beers. Tommy's, we kind of walked around the property a little bit. Tommy's saying, you're expanding, you're getting bigger. If you stay the size you are, you're going to be fine. But he said, if you get too much bigger, you're going to run out of space. He said, I'd advise you to look for a different location. It's like, well, crap, I just invested in these fertilizer production things. I take liquid fertilizer. The one on the left is liquid, the one on the right is manure. Dump it in here, they're connected to a water source, and they convert liquid slurry, cow pee and whatnot. This one will convert it into dry fertilizer, and that one will take manure into dry fertilizer, and I have dry fertilizer. I can also take dry fertilizer over there when it's mixed with water and turns it into liquid fertilizer. So I can have both types of fertilizer, one for planting, one for spraying. So I'm like, well, what about all these bins and whatnot? And he said, they can all be moved. They're all bolted down to concrete pad, just like these fertilizer tanks are. You bring a big lowboy in and a crane, and he said it'll cost you. And he said it'll cost you probably. He estimated 100 to 150, maybe too much as 200,000 to move all the grain bins. And I said, well, what about all my sheds and stuff? And he said, they were here before. Leave them. You can sell this place to another farmer. And he said, for that matter of fact, you could sell the whole farm for twice what you got into it. And somebody who wants an operation but doesn't want to be too big. He said, I know 3 people that would buy it just for the chicken and the dairy farm. And they would buy everything. I'm like, okay, well, something to think about. So I'm kind of thinking about it, but we're going to need some operating capital to do that. I'm going to have money to buy a new place. I just got my tractor paid off. I haven't even bought a combine yet, much less buy new ground and build new sheds. But Tommy said, the guy's like a wealth of knowledge. He knows where everything is and everybody is. Guess that's, whoa, that was close. That's another reason why I'm kind of thinking I need to find something different. Or either that, or I'm going to have to bring in some dirt and expand the hillside a little bit, because, well, I tell you what, there's not much room to maneuver. It's one of the reasons I bought this little trailer here, because it wasn't too big. But it is what it is. So, I think about it. I'm gonna look around. Tommy's looking around. He might know some places. A couple places east of here might be for sale. He knows a couple farmers are getting ready to retire. Might be able to pick their place up. So we will just have to see. He's also going to find out from some folks to see if they want anybody interested in buying this place. So we'll see. We will see what's going on with that. But yeah, so this morning we're just going to clean out the dairy barn and get our manure and our slurry pits emptied. Get some fertilizer started for next year so I don't have to buy it, which will be nice. Alrighty. Well, that's where we're at, folks. So, another day on the farm.